And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Get it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Fire.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
61. Matchbox lights.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Great.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
It's Young on play action. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 57. 57.
Coming to you.
Young on
Coming to
third
you.
down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think.
Let's
it
go.
is.
Let's do this.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there.
Mike,
Now a lot of guys
56,
use
right there,
barrels on the
56.
sidelines to try and put the football
Watch
in.
the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Benjamin. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Let's go, baby.
It's a
Let's
gain
go.
of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Got you, punk.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. They run the counter. Benjamin, he's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go.
On first down,
Three down.
Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by
Hey, that's
Matt
all day, baby.
Ioannidis.
You're sacked.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
I smell fear in that offense.
58. 58, it's Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Ready.
Throwing on third and long. Love eluding the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a second and 14.
We got to step it up.
Yep, motion, motion, motion.
Mike's 56.
Ready, ready. 56.
From the gun, Love. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They can't stop
Rashawn
us.
Gary.
They cannot
Credit
hold
him with a
us
sack as he
down.
buries him for a loss of 10. We're scoreless after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm coming after you. I'm
Looking
coming
to
after
throw.
you.
Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
All day,
Johnson,
baby.
the
Let's
intended
go.
target.
Let's go.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So
Check it out,
first and 10 now from the 30.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
No gain on the play there. Second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in
we go,
halftime?
G.
Adjustments
Adjustments.
time, right?
Ringo.
Figure
Tight
out
end
what
on
they
Ringo.
are.
Tight end
Figure
on-
out the things that they really want to
We got three.
accomplish.
We got three, fellas.
And
We
who
got
to
three.
run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here we go.
They face a third and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
57's Mike. Mike.
Ready?
Young working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the
Yo
line
trip
of
is
scrimmage.
here, baby. Yo trip
No
is
gain
here.
on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
Here we go.
And trying to
No,
get
no,
it
no.
outside,
Off,
the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
X3, 218, chop, get it.
On
50
play
seconds
action,
to fight.
Young.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion on a pick. So they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Slot.
And as he
Hey, you're on an
dragged
island over
across
there. You're
each
on an
zone,
island.
you
Watch
see him
14.
pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position,
go, baby.
because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
Sometimes I watch
I'm
games and
coming
wonder
back.
why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Off the play fake. Love. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call, and they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Switch up, switch up.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
High 7, let's go.
58's the Mike, 58.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. Complete. It's Johnson. And mark him down way up
go,
close
boys,
to the
let's
40
go.
at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
Okay,
Money throw
Mike,
right
56,
there
right
to
there,
move
right
the
there.
sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Play that shot.
From the gun. Love.
Check three, check three, check three.
He finds his man Johnson.
Check. Woo-hoo-hoo! He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando.
Let's put that
Coach
team
will
on
have
the clock.
stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time
Mike,
again.
58, right there.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got
66. Throw it high. Go.
Come.
Throwing on third and long. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football
We
at
got
the
it. We got it. Good job,
23-yard
D.
line.
Good job, D.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew
Check-
it. The
check
offensive
43.
line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of
You don't want
9
no
yards
problems.
on first
You don't want
down.
no problems with me.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Shift.
Check. Lucky.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
There we go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready! 18 Gator.
Hey, let's get this.
Protein spill.
Guy.
Young looks to throw on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's it.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Record. Showing eight.
Blue draw corkers. Let's go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
4 down. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Let's go.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Set. 10 Tucson.
You're not
Ready.
You're not ready.
Ready.
On first down, Benjamin.
I got him.
And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
70, Indy.
Turn over. Let's get that ball.
Watch the safety creep.
Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to go for a big play into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Down. 8, read.
All day, baby. All day, all day, baby. All day.
Ready.
1st and 10, Young. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what I'm talking about.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Run! Run! Run!
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Get it.
They go play action. Young. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
56 to Mike.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw it. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you and I talked during the halftime break about, will we see some points in this game? I don't think this is what we had in mind here.
No, not at all, but points are points.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Young into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Can you hold me, coach?
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Young off the play fake. And the catch made by Johnson. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, Love able to power through. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Alert, flare. Ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Get him!
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Fellas.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pick it up.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Let's go, D.
Yep, go.
58.
Ready.
They
Mike,
run the
58, right
counter.
there.
Benjamin.
All day, every day.
That's a gain
Any
of
day.
11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Woo! I know you feel that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 8, 40.
40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey.
To throw on second down.
You.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the ass.
Off play action. Love. Johnson's got it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense
Tight
at
on
the
this side,
line.
boys. Tight on the
And
left.
last
Tight
time
on the left.
wasn't pretty. One
Move.
play and an interception.
Four down,
We'll see if
four
they
down.
can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching
ready?
staff
50,
about
Mike,
drills that
50.
they do in practice,
coming for you.
and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and
Mike,
match that
7.
hand with the QB.
Ready?
And oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw
Keep
there.
it up. Keep it up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pittsburgh.
I got you. I got you.
Ready, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here comes the ball.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw on 3rd down. Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Now Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, wahoo! 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Young. Pass pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Young. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I'm going to hit you.
Danielle Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like what I said back
in his defense, I got it.
See what I did?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Haywood.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
He'll look to throw.
We own them. We own them.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check. Fresno. 61. Matchbox light.
Watch out. Watch out.
Go.
Fourth down, Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Right over there.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
On first down, Benjamin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
On the set. Double tight.
3 down.
7